Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Frankie here with your forced stimulus check update related news. We do have a brand new program that has been introduced into the House today. It's not written or anything. It's not it's a proposal that's been introduced to the House today for $1,000 stimulus checks on the federal level, possibly per month here. Now this is very new news, so I'm going to be very careful what I say here. But there is a new bill being introduced into the House today for $1,000 per month stimulus checks. And also, we have a $200 boost to Social Security coming here some point this year. I think we're going to have that. But just to thwart off the inflation alone, that popularity has been growing on that. $200 boost to Social Security, or even a minimum of $1,341 a month. That's been another proposal. There's also a slightly less popular but possible, still possible proposal there of $279 per month increase in Social Security. But I think the most likely scenario is on top of this 5.9% COLA increase, which is cost of living adjustment. We're going to see possibly $1,000 stimulus checks here on top of this that would probably be on a monthly basis given how bad the Omicron variant is. We've had over 1 million cases again yesterday in the United States. Again. It's terrible. We thought we had peaked, and then boom, we go back up again. We got 1.1 million cases, which is the 7-day moving average is 800,000 cases a day in the United States alone, guys. So just in my state, just in Washington State yesterday, we had 64,000 cases. But one thing that's a silver lining here is the fact that this is much less severe, okay? Especially if you're vaccinated. If you're vaccinated fully, you could still get the virus. You could still end up with it, but it's likely to be very mild. You're unlikely to end up in the hospital or on a ventilator or worse, dead. So hopefully people continue to follow protocol and continue to get vaccinated. That's the best thing, the best weapon against this. We can all do it. We just have to come together and do it. Just get it done. Wear your mask. Get vaccinated. Stay 6 feet apart from everybody. Don't try to deliberately catch the virus. That's not going to do any good. New variants will come out, and you're going to have to catch that one too. So, not a good idea to just go ahead and catch it just because you want to hurry up and get done with it. That's not the way to go, because you don't know how you're going to react to it. Nobody does. It could be very severe for you, and some people it is, even if they don't have not 100% of the time, but even if they don't have underlying health conditions. So, yes, I do think a $200 boost to Social Security will be on the way this year. And I also think we're going to see this federal level stimulus check program heating up very quickly here in the next few days, as this virus is just out of control, regardless of if there's any deaths, right? It's not that we're focused on. It's the impact of the virus itself to the supply chain, inflation. It's only common sense that they would introduce this, although you think it would have happened a long time ago. But you have Senators Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema that oppose to a lot of what's in stimulus packages, so it's very hard to get their vote now. At first, in the beginning there, it wasn't, but now we have 1 million cases a day going on, and we still don't seem to have them on board with the Build Back Better package or the child tax credit. So we'll have to see what happens with that, but I think we're going to see some presidential executive order action coming here in the next few weeks to month or so, if Congress can't get their heads out of their butts and decide what to do moving forward here with stimulus checks and stimulus package, stuff like that. So I'll be here to keep you up to date. This is a brand new, push towards $1,000 per month stimulus checks. You notice how it used to be $2,000 and they kind of shrunk it. I think we're getting somewhere here. I think that's because Joe Manchin, Kyrsten Sinema are not going to take higher prices on anything. They're not. They're just not going to. There's no way that if they're using reconciliation that Joe Manchin is going to sign off on $2,000 a month. He wouldn't even do 1.75 trillion for the Build Back Better. So how is he ever going to say yes to $2,000 a month, or even $1,000 a month for that matter? So I think we're probably going to have to use some Republican support here. There are some Republicans, believe it or not, that want stimulus, COVID stimulus help. Quite a few, actually, believe it or not. And a lot of Democrats also support this. So we could use, or not use, not use the reconciliation process and just use a bipartisan basis here and get 60 votes in the Senate and possibly pass some stimulus checks for Americans. We got to do something here. Hopefully Biden will act unilaterally, and hopefully he'll be able to pass stimulus to Americans, because it's needed very badly. It's just, I see people hurting all over the place. People can't pay their rent, they can't afford food, and then you take the child tax credit away from children. That's even worse. 37 million families now don't get that $250 to $300 a month. It's unfathomable. It's terrible. So that's all the information I have for today. It's mostly good news. There's a little bit of bad news mixed in there, especially with the 1.1 million cases yesterday. We're not headed in the right direction. We're looks like it's getting worse. Not the deaths or the hospitalizations, even though they lag a little bit. It looks like the pandemic itself is actually getting worse before it gets better. So that's the whole reason they're doing this. So, all right, thanks for watching, everybody. That's all I have for today. I'll be back with more information early next week. Hopefully by then they'll have things a little more zeroed in on. You'll have heard about it, and it'll be out there. So thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.